Hello everybody. Well, as you can see, there have been some changes. Lots of changes. If you look down there, what happened to my cow farm? There were only a couple of cows there. Well, let's go down there and let's take a look at some of the changes around here. I have been quite busy since the last episode. With my Haste 2 beacon, it has been so much fun mining out all of this stone and everything else. It's so much easier this way. But let's take a look here. We'll get to this stuff in just a sec. It's pretty self-explanatory though. But I moved my cow farm down here. It was actually about 15 blocks high and I couldn't even reach anything on it. So I decided to make this little thing right here. It just holds all the cows inside. I can turn this into one of those same cow farms later. But I have so much steak and leather right now that I don't even need to, as you look in there. I'm not even going to run out anytime soon, so I'm not going to worry about recreating that yet. So I'm just holding some cows in here just to keep them. So I've got my beacon right here. As you can see, I flattened all of this area out like crazy. Replaced the ground with grass, and also, look at this. I changed this up a bit. I really did not like the stone brick stairs at all. The border, it just looked really off-shaped, really oddly shaped. It was kind of like a diamond shape instead of a sphere. And I want it more spherical. So I did this. I did the stone brick half slabs with some mossy cobblestone, and it looks good. It kind of carries the same theme of the mossy cobblestone right in the center out to the edge. I really like it. It goes good with the grass around it. And then for lighting, if you take a look at my lighting, I made sure that all of the lighting is nowhere near close enough to let any of the mobs spawn. The lowest lighting level I think I found was 8, and I think mobs need lighting level 7 or lower to actually spawn, so they can't spawn in the center area, which is perfect. Over here I've got some pumpkins. I've been growing some pumpkins because that's actually what I used for the lighting. I'll show you guys right here. Underneath these pistons are actually pumpkins, and the pumpkins will shine straight through the pistons, since for some reason pistons are transparent blocks, and I really like the texture of the top of pistons, so I wanted to use that in here. So I replaced a few of them in a little design, a few of the red bricks with pistons. That's kind of the way that I liked it, and kind of made it symmetrical all the way around. So there's my pumpkin farm. I've just been growing some pumpkins, and actually with the Haste 2 beacon and an efficiency 4 diamond axe, I may not even need a Haste 2 beacon, but I can instant mine these pumpkins just like I do with stone. So I can sprint and it instant mines all of the pumpkins. Normally it doesn't do that, so that's a little cool thing. And then right here, of course, a tree farm. I put a little cobblestone top right there. That just prevents any of the large trees from growing, so I don't have to climb and get inside of them. So it makes it a lot easier. When they're all grown, I can just make a line right here and just mine straight across. It's kind of like strip mining a little bit. So that's the changes that I've made so far that I was going to show you guys. Also, I pushed this back a little bit here. I just wanted to show you that in between last episode and this episode, I went and did some mining. I actually brought that beacon with me and did some mining. It was pretty intense because I had Haste 2 and I can instant mine all of the stone around. So I have repaired my pickaxe again and a shovel, and actually I have a silk touch pickaxe. I didn't get this. I did a little trade with Royal Desmo, so I don't know if you guys are kind of mad about us trading or anything, but it's in the same world. He earned it legit. So I traded him stuff that he needed, and he gave me what I needed. And that sounds really dirty. Let's just move on here. But yeah, as you can see, I've got a bunch more stuff here, and I want to take a look at how much I can get with a Fortune 3. Now I'm going to grab one of these nice Fortune 3s here. I'll grab this guy just so I can mine it up a little bit quicker. And let's start placing down a whole bunch of stuff here. Behold, all of my riches. This is a lot. I actually got more diamond ore than I got of this stuff, emeralds. So let's start mining with this, what is it, where is it, Fortune 3. I just wanted to make sure I had it. Let's start with the diamonds. You know what? Actually, let's not. Let's not start with the diamonds. Let's start with the lapis. You always get a lot of lapis from the Fortune 3. So let's try this out. How much did we get? Wow, Almost 3 stacks. That's pretty good. Now let's go for the redstone. Well, we got quite a bit of redstone, quite a bit of lapis lazuli. That's pretty good. I've got some redstone up under there that I can't actually grab. Let's get the good stuff now. Oh yeah, wow, I'm not doing too good here with my fortune. Come on, fortune, do a little bit better. You can do a little better. There you go, there you go. And let's try these emeralds. And let's take a look. 37 diamonds, not bad, and 15 emeralds, not bad either. So let's go put all this stuff away, and I'll show you. Actually, look real quick here. I actually got a bunch of coal ore also. I'm just going to hold on to that. It's basically like stored experience. I went from level 15, I think, to 29, or 17 to 29 just for mining all that stuff. So if I'm really close to enchanting something, then I can throw down some coal and just mine it up, get some experience here. Let's throw this stuff inside of here, though. I'm going to organize it kind of good. And I want to make all of those redstone. I want to turn them into blocks here real quick. Well, I got a little bit over a stack of blocks of redstone, so I put them right here. And then I also have some redstone right here, so I'm kind of having 2 different spots for my redstone. But I've got quite a bit of redstone here right now. I've got almost, I'd say probably about 3 stacks or close to it anyways, if you count them. Let's check here real quick. Let's see how much redstone I actually have. How many blocks will this make? So about 5 blocks. And how close are we? So we are almost there to having 3 stacks of redstone blocks, which is quite a lot of redstone blocks. And for coal, I've got some blocks of coal. I've got some coal ore, which can make quite a bit of coal. So I'm doing pretty good on resources. So I'm just going to get some things ready, and we are going to talk about what's in store for episode today. Oh yeah, episode 7, here we go. Well, it's been a little bit of time since the last cut, and I've been doing a lot of preparation work for what we're going to do in this episode. So if you come over here, this is actually how I'm getting to my skeleton farm now. Now that this is all cut out and everything, there's actually this tunnel right here, and it kind of goes down. It's a little bit shorter now. I don't have to walk as far. I still do need to make a nice staircase up here. That is on my to-do list, don't worry. But if we come down here, I have done quite a few changes. You can start kind of see right there. Don't worry about that tunnel yet. I'll get there in a sec. But this place is a little bit crazy. You might have just seen what I was going to talk about here, but just hang on. Here I've got a little trash compactor. This is one of the things that I built in a tutorial, so I'll go ahead and link that in the description if you want. I've been sorting out some of these items and throwing away stuff that I don't want. Let's see, let's pick a bow that I really don't think is very good. This power 2 bow is about to die, so if I just throw that in there, as soon as I close, it'll click and it'll destroy. Oh, there's some skeletons coming in. And I've been growing some melons down here. I've got just basically a nice potion setup down in here, and I've been making instant health potions. What I can do with these is I can actually throw them on the skeletons, and it kills them all at once. There are a few of them that have some nice enchanted armor that might survive, which you can just sit there and hit. But for the most part, it kills all of the ones that have collected, and you can stand and enchant stuff. And it's really nice. It's pretty fast, so you don't have to sit and whack them forever. So it's pretty cool. I've got some nice armor down through here. I wanted to show you guys these also. Protection 3, Feather Falling 4. Also another Feather Falling 4. Feather Falling 4, Feather Falling 4. So those are some pretty sweet boots. I love Feather Falling boots on it. And then I've got all of this nether wart growing on. But what I'm going to actually work on today is nothing to do with the skeleton spawner. I guess it kind of has something to do with it. But down here, if you may have remembered back in one of my earlier episodes, it may have been even episode 1 or 2. But there is a skeleton spawner down here. Wow, skeleton spawner? There's a skeleton spawner right there. This is a spider spawner. It's not a skeleton spawner. And I've cleared out a ton of area, mapped out the spawning, and you guessed it, we are making a string farm. I've been thinking about some of the future projects that I'm going to be wanting to wow, I cannot talk right now. Some of the future projects that I'm going to want to make, and one of them is going to be a witch farm, which does require a little bit of string, not too much, but I will want to have some string for tripwire. So this will do the trick. And this is just a normal spider spawner. It's not a cave spider spawner, so I don't have to worry about getting poisoned or anything. I'll just have to, you know, adjust for the size of the spawners. So I have cut out this entire area. I do get haste 2 if I'm standing right over here. I get haste 2 if it'll pop up in a second. Give it a sec. There we go, haste 2. So I can get haste 2 and run over there and mine up some stuff and come back. But something that's really cool is this spawner and this skeleton spawner are pretty close to each other. Now I am out of range of the spider spawner, but this emerald block, I mapped it out. As you see, there are some flames right there. That's the indicator that the spawner is active. If I back up, there aren't any flames on the spawner, but if I stand on here, there are. And there's a little area around here that it is. But also, that's why I replaced the glass on the skeleton spawner. If you look, the flames are active right there. So both of these flames are active, and if I stand on this block and AFK, both of the spawners will be collecting whatever I want to collect. So I can have the skeletons build up for my XP farm. You actually just saw one right there. And I can collect some spiders, and then I can come back. There will be a bunch of string down there. I can run up and go kill some skeletons, enchant some stuff, and then run back down, collect more string and skeletons. So I'm going to put a little door with probably just a little room with a little metal door, and I can just go inside of here and wait. But we need to get this farm functional, so let's go ahead and get started. I have a pretty good idea how I'm going to do that. As you see, I haven't put down the floor yet. That's because I have some ice. I used my silk touch over on that ice biome that I'm right next to, and I got me some ice. Now I got to be careful because it does actually melt, so I'm going to hold off on actually putting down the floor, or I can just probably put the torches up here. That should be far enough away to actually keep the ice from melting. So I'm going to put the torches all up there instead. Get rid of them around here and throw down a floor of ice. The reason I want to use ice is because, as far as I know, it actually pushes the mobs across the ice a little bit faster than it does on normal blocks. And I don't know if it'll make too big of a difference, but I'm thinking if it does make... Oh no, I forgot one. It's alright. If it does make any kind of difference, then it'll be helpful. Oh, see, we got a spider spawning, so I'm going to need to have another torch up here somewhere. Let's see, if I go like that and I actually go like that, I'll put a torch right on top. Woo! Crazy. That was kind of weird, actually, but alright. So this ice, hopefully it'll push the spiders along just a little bit faster, and if I can get the spiders out of the spawn area just a little bit faster and increase the rates, it will be worth it. Better move that torch so it doesn't melt it. So that's what I want to do. Oh, I ran out of ice, so I'm going to run and grab some more. I have a little bit more in the chest up here. Alright, so I've got the ice laid down, and now that I think about it, I'm going to be taking out a lot of this ice. I'm going to get my silk touch on my inventory hotbar ready to go, and we need to throw a water source on each corner. Just do the standard mob farm, just break this and it'll give me some water, just like that, and boom. So I'm going to actually have to remove some of this ice. But I'm going to do some building. I'm going to build up the walls a little bit. I've got plenty of stone bricks with me. So we're going to build up the walls, kind of make this a really simple spider farm. I'm not going to make it an XP grinder, I'm just going to make it a drowning trap, so all the spiders that come through, they will just drown. So I'm not going to worry about, you know, experience or anything like that. That's what the skeleton spawner's for. And in the future, I'm going to be making much better spawners. So we're not going to worry about that too much right now. Also, I forgot to mention, I'm actually going to use glass in the front of here because spiders aren't able to climb glass. They're able to climb up on top of other blocks, but I don't want them to climb on top of the glass. So I'm going to use some silk touch action and get this glass back here. Just mess that up a little bit, but that's alright. I'm going to use some glass in the front of here and just make it so I can... It'll have two perks, you know, I can look down and see the spawner working, and the spiders aren't going to be able to climb on top. The sides I don't have to worry about because the water, as you see, the water source is actually pushing them towards the center. But when they get up here, getting pushed up against the wall, they're going to kind of be forced to climb up. So by putting glass here, they're not going to be able to climb up. Alright, so I've got the front basically sorted out. Now I'm going to grab my silk touch pickaxe and I'm going to take out some of this glass here that I want to remove. And let's see, I need to replace the bottom floor with glass. So let's do that real quick. Well, it looks like it should be working. If I'm standing anywhere, it still pushes me towards it. And it seems like the glass does a little bit to make it go a little faster. I know it works on items. If I were to throw items, you can see them flow really fast across the glass. Or the ice, sorry. Wow, I cannot differentiate ice and glass today. Holy shapoopy. Alright, so now I need to actually make the killing chamber. Alright, so now what I need to do is I need to make a 2x2 hole. I'm standing right here grabbing some haste real quick so that I can hurry and mine up some of this stuff out here and clear some area, because I don't actually get haste down here, but I do right up there. So see, look, now I'm not getting haste. Oh look, there's some redstone here. But I just wanted to clear out some area here. I need to make a 2x2 hole and actually need to enclose it completely in glass so they have no chance of actually escaping. So let's go ahead and do that. Well, I've got this little glass tunnel. I think we should be pretty close to finishing. Let's go ahead and place my double chest right here. That's how we're going to get the items, and then I need to get 4 hoppers in. I'm just going to point them into each other just like this. And so any drops that fall on here, say I drop my glass, so I can do Control Q and actually throw the whole stack in, and all the glass is going inside of there. So there's hoppers that are filling up with glass, and let's just grab that so we don't have to worry about it anymore. Wow, ice. Glass ice. I'm sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. It is ice, not glass. This is glass. This is ice. I'm kind of crazy right now. I can't remember my words or something like that. So what I need to do now is I just need to get some source blocks of water. And to do that, I think I'm going to use... What I can do is I can actually just throw a bucket of... or whatever, that thing right there. And then I need to put source blocks right here, right here, right here, and right here. And so the water will flow down. They won't be able to swim back up once they're in there. I'm just hoping they don't get stuck and keep swimming above. That's the only problem. So I'm wondering if I could actually put source blocks right here. Let's try that. So if I put a source block right there, that's going to be flowing down just like that. And then if I break that piece of ice... and let's try putting a source block right here. I'm just going to do a few tests of different ways that I can actually drown these spiders. So maybe that will work. Let's see if they're actually able to swim in that. It'll probably kind of get stuck and pushed down. So hopefully that's how it works. Let's go ahead and just block this off here real quick and just do a little test. I'll remove all those torches that are in there, and we'll see if any of those spiders actually drown and if there's any that get stuck. Oh my gosh, I didn't really think about that. I forgot that skeletons can spawn on top of spiders. I'm removing all the torches, and that's what just barely showed up. So, well, let's see if it works on a skeleton. I may have to raise that up so that it can actually drown those guys too. But he's swimming up. That is not how it's supposed to work. I'm watching this and it doesn't seem to really be working the way it should. I mean, one of them at a time kind of goes through, but I might have to rethink how I'm going to do this. Alright, well, I changed things up a little bit. I made the tunnel a little bit taller here so that any of the spider jockeys with the skeletons on top of them won't actually get stuck in there. And let me jump up here again. And then also I got rid of, look, I found out that they can actually climb glass. I don't know if they can climb it just as well or anything. But the other thing I changed is I just made it so that there are 4 sources right here and they flow down in. So they keep getting down. Once they touch that, they just get sucked in and they basically die pretty easily. So as long as I'm standing, you know, let's try standing right here, see if they get any stuck. I haven't removed all the torches so they're not, you know, spawning in full speed or anything. But it seems to be working pretty well. I just want to see if they get stuck in the corners or anything. A little bit, but not too much. They seem to be able to get out pretty quickly there. So I think that's pretty good. I'm just going to get rid of those torches, clean this place up a little bit, and then, you know, make a nice design for this area. So they do seem to work their way through. When it gets a little too full, they kind of drown themselves, or they poke out a little bit. But they do work their way through. One thing that I want to try, though, is I want to see if there's a way that I could actually get some lava to, you know, kind of stick out over in case there are any reaching. Except for the problem with that is actually they're going to, I don't know, maybe I won't do any lava, maybe I'll just keep the killing mechanism. But the problem with lava is it gives off a lot of light, and that would actually impact the spawner. But, you know, I've just been standing here just a little bit, and I've been getting quite a lot of string. Plus I have some in my inventory a little bit from killing them. Ooh, there's some experience here. But yeah, it seems to be working pretty well, so let's kind of clean this place up. This chest is a little bit lower. I may add in an item elevator, or maybe not. I don't know. I'm not going to come down here too often, so I can just throw down some stairs, I guess. It won't be too big of a deal. And, oh, I guess Royal Desmo just found some nice horse armor, which I still need to find a horse. Now, I want to actually try something. They seem to be getting stuck in this corner sometimes. So I want to try and see if putting these trap doors up against the wall will actually have any effect. Because it used to be that trap doors would actually stop them from climbing up. So I'm not sure if that's still how it is. If that's the case, though, I can just put this whole entire wall back here with trap doors. And I should make a few more just to do the test here. And let's see if that works. So I've got 3 trapdoors there. Doesn't look like they can actually climb that. That guy just kind of dropped down really quick. Yeah, doesn't seem like they're climbing it. So let's try switching them out on this side too. Yep, as soon as I replaced the glass with those trapdoors, it seemed to be working really well. The only thing is that they're actually climbing this glass on the side, and I don't think I can put any trapdoors there. But let's see, what I can do is I could actually move these trapdoors to this side right here, because I will be standing a little bit off center when I'm just standing here AFK. But let's try that, see how it works, see if there's any kind of problem. Yeah, they seem to be working just fine. All the spiders are going right through. They're not getting stuck up here anymore. They're dropping down, and any of the spider jockeys will actually just drop down as well. As soon as the spider dies, then it should actually drown the skeleton. It's basically the same thing for them. And I'll get a few skeleton drops here. I don't really care though. I'll probably throw them away just because I've got that skeleton farm that'll actually be running at the same time. So that's going just fine. They do get stuck a little bit right around this front area, but they do find their way to work into there. So it's not a big deal. They end up killing themselves anyways. So not to worry about that. Now I just need to pretty this place up a little bit. So one of the things that I thought of doing, I kind of made this platform coming out to here. I'm thinking of kind of making a centered balcony type thing. Like I walk out, maybe I'll shift it over one, I'm not sure. But I can walk out to about here and then walk down and then just kind of walk over. Oh, using the wrong pickaxe here. I want to use my instant pick. But let's grab some stone brick stairs. It's really hard to build while actually talking, so I'm doing something a little bit different, a little harder to do, I guess. I don't know. But I'm thinking something like this where it'll come down here. I can walk down here a little bit and stand, watch the spiders spawn and die and everything like that, all that kind of fun stuff. And then maybe I'll just do a ladder right here, or I can, you know, wrap around some stairs, something like that. Let's see. I'm not entirely sure. These spiders are getting stuck a little bit though. I want to find a way that I can prevent that. I don't know. There may not really be a way. I'll just have to kind of live with it, I guess. As soon as more of them spawn in, though, it kind of bumps them around and then they get pushed through. So it's not too big of a deal. I'm not too worried about it. Maybe I'll find a way another time. But for now, it's working just fine. I'm going to work on a little bit of this area, try and figure out how I want to do all of this, and then I will be back with you guys in a second. Alright, so this is kind of the general idea of what I want. So I'm going to have this way to go up, and then this is how I'm going to drop down. Let me make some cobblestone walls. I'm going to use these as fences here and put them around the perimeter of this area so I'm not walking off the other edges. And I'm not entirely sure. I might actually make a little walkway down this way because that does lead into my ravine that I've been doing a lot of caving. Or I might actually make a pathway this way because this seems a little bit crowded. So I'm probably actually just going to close this off here and not worry about that. Let's go like that though. Alright, so that's what I'm going to do. I've got the little wall here so I can look over into the spawner. I can kind of look underneath it if I wanted to also. Now for this little drop chute, I've got an idea for how I'm going to do the water. It's a little bit of a trick since I'm not going to use the whole signs and water because it's in a little bit of a weird area. It's not in just a full tunnel. And the water will kind of fly everywhere. So instead, I'm going to use ice and I'm going to melt it. And that will actually get rid of the ice if I put some light around here. And as long as I don't update the ice by putting a block next to it, then it should be perfectly fine and that water will be completely still and won't actually get updated and flow everywhere else. If there is any kind of problem though, I can just redo and re-put some more ice. But let's see if that'll melt and if that'll work. Well, it hasn't melted yet. I've been waiting for a couple minutes here, but I'm just going to let it sit for a minute. I'll probably go back to it, maybe just change it up if it doesn't work. And no, I'm not going to leave this emerald block here. Don't worry. I'm going to get it, and I'm going to replace it like that. I do want to make a iron door here, so let's go ahead and do that. I can put a button inside of here and put another button right there, or right here, and that'll be my little peek out area, or I guess a hideout area, whatever you want to call it. And then let's build this up just like that. So got these walls, got everything looking good, pretty much squared. Oh, I think that just melted, and it works fine. So if we get rid of these torches, it will work just perfectly. So now I'm gonna light this place up though a little bit. I just need to be careful not to place anything on the blocks that are touching the water, and I should be all set. And this is, wow, this is working really well. Already got some good amount of drops here. So let's see, I just need to make my little iron door, and then I will be pretty much complete. I do want to replace all of this glass that I messed up back into stone bricks, just because it's letting in some light and affecting the spawns in there. So I'll do some of that stuff real quick, and then I will check back with you guys in a bit. Alright, so now we just need to do a few little minor things. We'll place a door right in here, put a button in here so we can get in and out. I'll put another one right there, and that works just fine. So that's where I'm going to stand AFK, and that'll collect me some skeletons, and it'll collect me some string for the spiders. So I don't have to worry about standing in that other spot. I can stand here, and it'll collect and get me dual spawning power. Boom! So I've got all these skeletons here too. Now just need to do a few more things. I'm going to replace, get the hopper and the chest setup that I was talking about just right down here. I'm liking this drop, by the way. It's pretty cool. I really like it. So I'm going to do just a little thing just like this. Oh wow, I've still got my haste. Whoops. And let's get this chest. So I need to put a double chest right here, a double chest right here, if I can. And then I need to come underneath here and then just get to my two hoppers. Put one in this. Oh, okay, this is gonna bug me. I'm sorry, OCD. And then a hopper right there, and a hopper right after I fix this also. And that right there. Okay. And I know I have OCD, but I'm just gonna replace this with slabs. I guess it doesn't look any different. There we go. So that's all fixed. I've got double spawning power up there. I've got double chests down here, actually triple chests kind of, so that'll split all this stuff in here and basically give me more storage. I've got all this a double chest right here, plus the hopper that's right there, plus all of the hoppers that are back there in the chest up here, so it'll hold quite a lot of items. Now I just need to do one more thing, which is fix the skeleton spawner that I kind of messed up. I need to replace all of this glass with bricks again. Looking much better. I just want to make sure that I replaced everything in there. All the blocks look just fine. Do I still have my skeletons over here? Yeah, I do. A lot of these guys do have armor, but I want to show you guys what I mean, what I was telling you about with the instant health potion. I'm not sure if there's too many of them, because I have logged out a couple times, which kind of makes them despawn. But let's try this with an instant health potion. It actually kills them and it heals me. So it's kind of pretty cool in both ways. So let's try throwing one of these guys. And it kills almost all of them. This guy had some nice armor enchanted and everything. And it gives me all of the experience. There wasn't too much though, but when it builds up, it really builds up. And there's tons of these experience orbs. So pretty much that's everything that I wanted to get done in this episode. I did a ton of work off camera actually. It took me quite a long time of preparing and everything. But I do want to make this area a little bit more cleaner. Get rid of that cobblestone up there. And probably just, I don't know, maybe I can do something like, let's grab some of those stairs real quick. I'll show you guys what I was thinking. So maybe what I could do real quick is some kind of like overhang right here. Maybe that would look pretty good. Let's see what that looks like here. Just across the top of here. Just so it's kind of blocking the back, but it doesn't block my view either. So that looks pretty good actually. I kind of like that. Yeah, I kind of do like that. But anyways guys, I think that's going to be it for the end of the episode. There's one more thing that I did want to ask you guys though. It's something that I need you guys to comment on because I need your opinion on something. And I'm going to go show you guys what it is because I need some work to be done around my base still. Yeah, I really like that though. Sorry to get distracted, but I really like that. I'll clean up more about this, but let's go outside and I'll show you guys what I was talking about. I need to know what you guys think I should do as far as my base goes. Alright, before I end the episode, I wanted to know your guys' opinion about this whole entire hill right here, because I haven't cut it out yet. I've actually only just cut out to right here, as you can see. So I need to know what I should do about this hill. Should I, option A, exhibit A, should I destroy this hill completely, flatten it out, and then I have all of this open area to build some buildings all throughout this valley type thing, leading up into my mountain, which would look really awesome. That's kind of what I want to do. It will take a lot of work, but if you guys think that would be cool, then I'll definitely do it, because I think it'll be cool. And at some point, I'll probably end up using some TNT to help me clear it out, so you could look forward to that. Or the other option, option B, is I could, instead of destroying this mountain, kind of leave this little there's an Enderman chasing me. I'll be right back after I kill this guy, or he kills me. Anyways, option B was actually to instead kind of cut in a diagonal area, so I have a pathway coming through along this kind of a canyon, along the edge of the river, with this kind of little pillar, small mountain going on right there. I could cut along there, and then I could also cut along over. Okay, these mobs need to just go away for a minute. I'm trying to record a video. So I could also, you know, cut along that way, and then cut along around here and build some stuff in the snow area. I do want to build a few things with my snow area, like a snow golem farm, just kind of make some free snow and everything like that. Oh geez, I'm gonna get like owned around here. I need to get away. Or you know, those are basically my two options. I need you guys to comment and let me know. Either cut out the mountain completely and just make it nice, open, put lots of buildings along the edge. I can do a nice pathway and everything like that. Or I can leave the ridge and then build two different pathways leading out to two different areas. I would kind of rather do... Oh man, I'm gonna die. You watch, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm at 1 heart, oh my gosh. But I'm kind of leaning towards just completely cutting it out and then just making it, just keep on establishing that area. Anytime I need to do a new build, I can just build it right over there. But let's go ahead and go to sleep. That's going to be the end of this episode, guys. Don't forget to comment and let me know what you think, what I should do. And then also any suggestions on future things that I need to build. Now, I am planning on building a witch farm coming up pretty soon. That may be next episode, or I may do a little bit more work around here, kind of make it look nicer. We'll see. Let me know what you guys think I should do. And other than that, that'll be everything. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and make sure to check out Royal Desmo's Let's Play of his site. He is actually playing right now. I think he's recording a video too. Let's ruin his video. Video bomb. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, but that's going to be it for the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and have a great day. See ya!